only 7 out here. Get one? Alright guys, we got fish. Activity.
Up and up.
Yeah. Good sign.
Got them on a Pinto.
Watermelon candy.
Mm-hmm.
We have fish, guys. We have fish.
Well, first one of the day, guys. First one of the day, we'll take him. You want to give him a kiss?
No. Eating the crawdads though.
Pretty fish.
Got lipstick.
Hey everybody, it's Dalton. Went out fishing yesterday with a friend of mine, Scott, with Central Coast Bass. I've been fishing for a lot of spotted bass this winter and starting to get a little burned out. Wanted to make a change, and so I changed lakes. Went to a lake that's got more cover in it, or actually a lot of cover, and it's largemouth bass. Now, there's some big fish in this lake, and I haven't caught one yet. The biggest one I've got out there, probably 4 pounds, but a 12-pounder was caught not long ago. So they are out there. First thing I'm gonna look is in that cover, because I'm gonna figure if I'm gonna get a big one, it's most likely gonna be in the cover. We fished the cover, never got a bite. So what we did was we decided to go offshore. Now this is not a deep lake. I think the deepest it gets, if it's really high from the rain, is 20, 25 feet. So the whole day we're fishing anywhere from 5 to 8 foot of water. Now what I did was I took a little yum dinger. It's a 4-inch yum dinger, and this is a watermelon candy color. And I took my spinning rod, this is a medium action, and used 8-pound test. I like these little Gamakatsu extra wide gap hooks. I use the really small ones. They're really thin. I get good hook sets. I put a little O-ring on this dinger, and then right here I take some crazy glue and I put a little 1/32 nail weight in there. It's a little tungsten nail weight. And all I did was with this thing was just kind of, I had to work it really slow. And I just kind of would bounce it along a little bit real slow, let it kind of lay down, lift it up, bounce it along real slow. I mean, it was painstakingly slow, but I got bites on it.
Since the 3 fish?
That's, yeah.
Yeah, huh? Broke that in again.
Just working along, hoping there's one there. There he is.
Jesus.
Thought I felt him. Oh, nice chunky dude right there.
There's definitely some fish around here, guys.
Nice chunky little largemouth. Not huge, but not like the small ones I caught last time I was out here with Scott.
Yeah, you're getting bigger average in the middle of winter.
Yeah, a little better. Come here.
Fish number 4.
He's a fatty. That's for sure.
Red lips again.
Yeah, I call that a crush plate. That's it. I call it a crush plate. They're eating crawdads out here. He's not big.
Yeah, they all got red.
But he's a bass. If there'd have been a big one there, I'd have got him. You know?
Yeah, there you go. Doing better than me. I haven't even got a bite.
We're pulling for him, though. We're pulling for him.
Hey, cut another one, guys. Might have to go to the flicking. Found some fish out here.
Top of the mouth, right where it's supposed to be. Another little green monster there.
It's a Dylan show.
You gotta give him a kiss, bud.
Oh yeah.
Give him a kiss, he'll go back and kiss his friends. Well, I missed that one, forgot to turn the camera back on. This is a nice chunky one right here. Got him on the same thing. But what's hilarious, we went around the edges and we're fishing all this cover. We come out here in the middle of nowhere and we run into a little school of them. This is a nice, pretty, fat largemouth right here, kind of thing, get you encouraged. Now, Scott, my friend, he was struggling a bit yesterday, but he likes throwing a drop shot a lot at this lake, so he threw a drop shot and was getting some bites on that.
Oh, there you go. You got him a fish.
I got a fish.
You can't say you didn't catch a fish.
Yay! Shit howdy. Spot lock, buddy. Ah! Look how pale he is.
Oh yeah.
Even with that greener water.
Now, the other thing I did to get farther casts and to be able to cover more water offshore was I went with a coffee tube, a Strike King coffee tube. And if you've watched any of my Nasi videos, you know how much I love this bait. I've got some big spotted bass on a Strike King coffee tube. Now, normally the way I rig this up, I've got a medium action rod. Look, I didn't hit my garage this time. I've got a medium action rod. I'm using 8-pound test fluorocarbon. Usually I always use the goby head jig heads, but I normally use a 3/8 ounce. Not out there, I used a 1/4 ounce. And all I did with this thing was basically, I take my rod and I just twitch the slack. And I move it along really slow. It looks like I'm moving it fast, but I'm not. I'm twitching it along slow, and these little appendages are kind of flaring out. And that's what gets their attention. Now, if you buy a tube, don't buy a tube that when you pick it up, the appendages stick out like this. Make sure they lay down. That's the whole purpose of a tube, is to have those loose appendages, which creates that action so you can get those bites. This worked well for me yesterday.
Man, I'm Jesus. I see that first cast in the same spot.
This could be a nice one.
Oh, you got him on the two? Yeah. He switched it up. Ish. Which one? Comes over to his magic spot. Look at that, guys. Shows me up because he actually switched. It's like, yeah. I'll show you. It's not just one bait.
Yeah, but it's a green tube, brother.
Yeah.
That is a fantastic color. It's called a KVD Kick. That's a Strike King coffee tube. Well, if you watch my videos, you see me catch them at Nasi with it. Strike King coffee tube, KVD Kick color. Nice chunky largemouth bass. That'll work. He hit that thing really hard. Ready to fall with this tube. Works real good.
Back towards it. There's a chunky guy.
I don't know what those are like.
Do you want to hold it?
I don't. Can I pet it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's nice, guys.
Another one on the tube. This time he took it on the fall. So like most bass fishermen, what we do is we tie on several baits. We fish around with them. We find one or two baits that work, pick up on a pattern, and catch them. And that's what happened yesterday. My wife and I are going to be heading out there next, and hopefully we'll catch some more fish. Well, thanks for stopping by, everybody. I appreciate it. Have a good day. I'll talk to you soon.